It's the Line Makers on Sporting News.
Hi, folks. It's the Line Makers on Sporting News. Brian Blessing with the Line Maker, Kenny White. Let's get you ready for TCU at Texas. Longhorns opened 8. It's down to 7. Total opened 61, Kenny. It's down to 58. Let's start with the numbers. You on board with those moves?
I am on board with them. I think that TCU, their Super Bowl basically, playing Texas. They haven't played them since '07. And defensive game, that's TCU's game plan. Both teams have had a week off to prepare.
Young quarterback, young team. Young quarterback, late in the season, off a bye. That should help Boykins a little bit. But you got to love what Patterson's done. You know, for all the great things he did with the Daltons of the world, this may be one of his best coaching jobs.
It may be. You know, they lost Casey Packall to some off-the-field troubles, and he was their leader, really rounding into the kind of quarterback they wanted. Boykin is a guy that they thought highly of, and now he's playing sooner than they thought, and he's being force-fed that experience, but he's getting better.
Texas, 2 losses. One was to West Virginia when West Virginia was red hot, and then they got lit up like a firecracker at Oklahoma. But let's not forget where the Longhorns were last year. It was ugly.
And they were 8-5 last year, and even at 8-2 right now, Brian, people in Austin are really down on the program. So there's a lot of pressure still. Mac Brown has done a horrible job at home. 8-16 ATS the last 3+ years. You know, they lost those 2 football games, and they beat Baylor by 6, didn't cover. They beat Kansas by 4 at Kansas, did not cover. And they beat Texas Tech by 9 on the road. They did cover that game, but really weren't that good.
8-16 against the spread won't make the boosters happy. Let's talk about Patterson. He's got some serious numbers when he's on the road.
Amazing. He knows how to win, and obviously it's schedule. He's 23-3 straight up in the last 3+ years on the road. Just 13-13 ATS. Obviously, he was a big favorite in a lot of those games. Outstanding coach. I think the coaching edge goes to TCU.
Texas is also off a bye. Game on a key number, though, Kenny. What happens here with kickoff approaching?
I think the number will stay 7, and the total may come down just a tad, 57, 56.5.
All right, it's TCU and Texas. Kenny White, I'm Brian Blessing. For all the Line Makers, we thank you for stopping by sportingnews.com.